Hi, Daniel. How are you?
What's up, homie? I'm
What's
good.
going on? Welcome to another episode of Perfectly Misfit, the show where we will never have the same intro ever because I am too scatterbrained to decide on just one intro style. And yeah,
One of our shtick now.
yeah. Some might call it a bit, but yeah. I am Rene Encarnacion, the host of Perfectly Misfit, and across from me is my just delicious looking fucking co-host, Dan motherfucking Webslinger 25 Web. How are you, brother?
Uh, I'm good, dude. How are you?
Good, man. Fucking tired as shit. I just took a class and I'm just like beat. I probably burned about around 500-600
What,
calories
what kind of
easily.
class did you? What kind of class did you take?
Roller skating dance class.
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
cool. So like you like pirouetted and shit on your fucking roller skates.
Yes, like a ballerina.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if that were like true, that would you know how cool that would actually be. Like,
Um, so it was
and it's super
my first
impressive because
time. Go ahead.
I said, dude, how super impressive it would be at our age to be able to do that. Like, for real, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be the
I
shit.
mean, so I impressed myself with being able to do some of the manual tricks, which is like where you're balancing on only two wheels.
Okay.
Like that shit, like literally like the from activating muscles that I've never or I haven't used in God knows how long, between that and the anxiety of busting my fucking ass, I was drenching sweat. I don't know if you noticed, I just had to run and go change shirts because my other one was still a little soaky and I feel like I look like shit. I was, yo, fat guy on roller skates.
Right?
Fat guy on roller skates. Daniel. All right. What else is going on, man?
Not much, dude.
Shall we?
Baseball season's in full swing. Uh,
Oh, actually, and I got something I'm trying out on camera for the first time.
all right.
Flaming hot Mountain Dew.
I'll stick to my Miller Lite.
I had to. I mean, I don't know. I saw it. I had to try it. Let's see what it's like. It tastes like a flat Code Red,
All
or
right.
maybe even like a mix between Code Red and Blaha Blast. And there is no flaming hot anything in there. Dew with a blast of heat and citrus. Fuck you.
I'm sorry. That's super disappointing, but
I would serve this to a child. Fucking blast of heat my ass.
maybe I'll buy it for the kids. I wouldn't drink that shit. You couldn't pay me to drink that shit.
I don't know. It was a 12 pack for like $8. It's like, all right. You know.
I understand the curiosity and all that shit, but like, I'm good.
Plus, like, if it doesn't last, then the couple of cans I saved, they'll be worth a couple bucks in 20 years.
Like 30 years, like a original can of splurge.
Dude, you know what I found in the back of my fridge I completely forgot about? Still have a um Hot Wings beer and Flaming Hot Cheetos beer.
Okay. Uh, again, I mean, not my cup of tea, but hey, you know,
Shout out to
power to
Martin House.
anyone who can.
Shout out to Martin House Brewing for making some funky ass shit. Yeah, this isn't bad. I don't know. It was like a mild Mexican candy.
Okay,
You
that
know?
makes sense to me. Now, did you like grow? Did you have access to like Jones Soda Company?
Yeah. They sell them in a Target here. They
Yeah,
the one thing that I like broke my heart about Jones, like, cause I like, me, I like collecting random shit like this, like that fucking Mountain Dew. They did a soda for the Fallout 4 release, I believe it was. And they all like they did the their own Nuka-Cola kind of thing and fucking sold out. Like you couldn't find that shit anywhere. All the fucking Target employees were stealing it before it got released.
Oh, I'm sure. So Jones Soda is like made right here in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
And, it was like a craft brewery for soda growing up. It was like a popular thing, but not like sold everywhere kind of thing. So like if you could find some Jones Soda, like the sour apple, which tastes like the green fucking Jolly Ranchers and shit. Like
Yeah, I've had
like
my favorite ones have been the dude that they're my favorite cream soda. Jones Soda.
Cream soda is amazing.
It's stupid. I think that one they have like a blue one that tastes amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's like a cotton candy or something like that. No, Jones has not fucking failed me. I
cannot have that stuff now. It's too sweet for my palate. When I was
well, yeah, that's why like
different.
I bought the 12 pack. I put 2 of these in the fridge. The rest are just sitting in the closet, pantry. But yeah, we have Target. They sell them. I think there's a cheesesteak spot downtown that sells them, and then I think there's also a candy shop downtown that I'm willing to bet money has them because
I put money that they do.
Yeah, they have. It's called like Rocket Pops or some shit like that is the name of the fucking or like Rocket Fizz. So I feel like I think they're gonna have like the other shit, the ranch soda and like the bacon soda. I've had that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about too sweet and just fucking ruined it for me was trying that bacon soda. Ugh. It just literally like somebody fucking took some seltzer water, dumped half a bottle of fucking syrup in there, shook it up, and was like, here you go, bacon soda.
Yeah.
And like a half a drop of artificial smoke to give it the bacon flavor. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say I thought it would be like, quarter soda water, the rest bacon grease.
Yeah, I would actually probably would have liked that a little better.
Yeah, bacon grease makes everything better, by the way, cooking anything. But yeah, dude. Jones Soda is amazing. I like Jones Soda. There's other companies that make like random shit that's super hard to find, but we have like a couple of retro gaming places kind of in my area, and they only sell like retro shit there. So like you can find a lot of those sodas. And
That's pretty fucking cool.
I'm a connoisseur of like root beer, so like I love finding different like old brands of like hard to find brands of root beer. So
You ever had Stewart's?
of course.
Okay. Do they have the Stewart's burger stands in Michigan?
No.
So that was one thing I loved in Red Bank when I lived in Jersey for a little while. There was a Stewart's hamburger stand, and you can get the orange creamsicle flavor fucking soda on tap.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, daddy.
That's one of my favorite. I didn't appreciate it as a kid, like a youngin'.
Yeah.
Like the Flintstone Push Pops.
Yeah. Wasn't a creamsicle.
And now, like, that's like my favorite. Like, fuck.
Bro, you want to you ready to have your mind blown? I just had my first Orange Julius like 2 or 3 years ago.
I've never even had. I know we have one sort of in the area.
You should try one before.
I have to go to a mall to go to it. I'm not going to a mall.
They're usually in a mall attached to like a Dairy Queen or a pretzel place or whatever the fuck. You should try one, before you get the diabetes.
Before I get diabetes. So next week I better go get it now.
No, it's like an orange creamsicle slushy. It's like super, super thick. It's awesome.
All right, so we're gonna talk. I know we're jumping into the food subject right away now, apparently, which is great because I do have 2 things that are amazing. One, you remember how like a couple weeks ago you found Culver's?
Yeah.
And you met Jesus for the first time at Culver's.
I think that was like actually like a month and a half or 2 months ago, but yeah.
Right. I had never gotten like a Culver shake or anything,
Oh, the
right?
custard.
Bro, yeah, I knew they had custard, and I was like, I've always been told to get it. I'm not a sweets person. Like, I don't have like, a hankering for sweets. Randomly, I'll be like, oh, you know what? That sounds good. Like the other night, it was late. I was like, fuck, man, we're getting food, and I'm like, you know what? I want a shake. They had a Reese's peanut butter cup shake,
At
bro,
Culver's. At Culver's.
at Culver's, and it was like you've had a frosty, right? From
Uh,
fucking, DQ.
Wendy's. Oh no, no.
Oh, no, DQ is like, what the fuck, what do they call that?
Blizzard.
DQ?
Blizzard.
Blizzard, alright, Blizzard. It I swear to God, that milkshake was thick as a Blizzard or even a Frosty, like, it was thick as fuck, bro, but goddamn was it good. It
Damn.
was so good. You have to get it, just
I
fucking
think
bring it home, eat with a spoon.
so. I think I had one here. Oh, Freddy's. You guys have Freddy's? They do
Yeah,
steak burgers and shakes. I
yep,
had that
dude, their
like a month
steak
or two
it's like
ago.
a fucking, Steak and Shake. You know
Yeah.
Steak and Shake? Yeah, it's like the same
Yeah.
thing, but better.
Steak and Shake's gonna be like more in the outer lying like suburbs, like Aurora and shit. But I've seen a couple Freddy's here, and the Freddy's always have fucking lines around the corner. My neighbor took me because he's got the Alfa Romeo, so he took me out for a joyride and was like, "Yo, let's go get fucking milkshakes." I was like, "Hell yeah!" In the sports car, let's fucking go.
Nice.
I don't know if I told you, but I never told you. Let me shut the fuck up. Um, uh, so you said you had two things.
The second thing, uh, was at Flo's. It's like a Italian sports bar. It wasn't even what I ordered. It was what my old lady ordered. Uh, and honestly, I didn't even try it because I knew if I did, I would have ate the whole fucking thing. She got this pasta shit. I want to go grab it from the fridge and show you. Like they're all like noodles made there, like at the place. Like they're not ordered; they make all their shit there. It
Yeah.
is fucking awesome. But it was so expensive. I'll never go back. That's the that's the Jew in me.
How much are we talking about for? Is it like a
Oh,
pasta
dude, it
plate?
was
You
like
said.
for a pasta plate, 3 beers total. I only had one. I had two, and I had like a grinder. $80 out the door with tip.
Ugh. Yeah,
Way
that's
too
fucked up.
expensive. We didn't even order like an appetizer or some shit. It was just like, what the fuck? Like it was good, but it wasn't no $80 good. If I had $80, I better have like golden shits for the next 2 weeks. Like what the fuck, man?
So on my food level, I'm gonna start off low. I've been eating. I've been trying to eat a little better, so like going to like supermarket. I've been getting like a fucking Roto every 2 days.
What's a rotel?
Roto, rotisserie chicken from like the supermarket.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
dude.
Do I love? You can't fucking beat rotisserie chicken like we have
Yeah,
them at Meyer, right? Like we have a Meyer. It's our grocery store. It's like the in between a Wegmans and a Walmart. All right, it is their rotisserie chicken's the best that we have in the area. Like $5, bro. Like
yeah. These
$5.
are.
You can't beat rotisserie chicken.
I got to shout out. And uh, maybe I don't want to do that one. I'll do the other supermarket instead. King Soup. No, Safeways. Where's the King Super? I don't fucking remember.
I
God
thought
damn it.
Safeway was a gas station.
No, Safeways. We have Safeways that have gas stations as well, and they're cheap. They're just pretty cheap. But no,
I would think it's like I
we have
guess it's like
Safeways
a family fare.
actually, and King Supers. They both have gas station. King Super is like a Kroger or something like that.
Okay.
And I think also Wegmans. They might be in the same family. But yeah. I think it's like 550 or 650 for a whole fucking chicken. God, and they're huge. The one, all right, the
Yeah.
one I'm not really gonna shout out because it was same price but tiny was fucking Target. Delicious, but super, super small. You know. like a little bigger than a fucking Cornish game hen. Um,
Are you sure it wasn't quail?
yeah. Uh,
Although quail's super
I
expensive.
was gonna say, I'm sure it wouldn't have been 650. It was
Like
fucking
quail's
quail.
like $20 for one quail.
Oh, King Supers though came through with the fucking solid steaks this past weekend. We were grilling at my homie's yard. I bought them a nice like a sirloin. It was like $11 for like a piece about that fucking big. I bought that like for my friends and like so I like just prepared it for them, the people whose house it
Yeah,
was. And then I got myself a nice ribeye. I think that was like 14.50, and
nice.
it was literally the size of a fucking full size, dinner plate, man. Um,
You just reminded me I need to pull this Saturday. Uh, my my aunt's memorial service was this past Saturday. I was talking to my mom and one of my aunts and a cousin and their kids. And I'm like, you know what? Let's get together this weekend. We'll all have the kids. You know, like, well, we'll just go there. I'll bring burgers. Somebody get buns. I'll bring some steaks. I gotta pull steaks out of the freezer. But we're gonna do some massive grilling. I'll tell you all about it next week. But
yeah.
thank you for reminding me to get the fucking steaks out of the fucking freezer.
So I did the steaks. I put jalapenos and onions like to go on top. Um,
Woo!
and then yeah, that's my secret actually. I don't, I don't guess secrets out. Big part of my marinade is the pickle juice from pickled jalapenos. That's
Yeah.
helps break down and shit. Makes it super fucking tender and extra juicy. Um, and then for dessert, I did grilled pineapple slices with spicy honey, hot honey, and dashes cinnamon. And
Hey,
my fucking friend, like whose house it was, it's like her and her boyfriend. She doesn't like pineapple, and she fucking ate the entire fucking slice.
nice.
Yeah, it's like
I don't like pineapple either, but that sounds good because I
so you
like
get
spicy honey.
you can do it with it's almost like the same thing with like when you like do a baked apple kind of thing. You ever done that?
Mhm.
Yeah, same thing,
Yeah,
except with like, instead of the brown sugar, just do the honey and a little bit of cinnamon.
right. Like
And
I
you
like
can,
normal apples, but I hate apple pie. But a baked apple, that's
yeah,
on point.
yeah, yeah. I actually love apple pie is my absolute favorite. Fuck you. I'm Ricky Bobby and
Too
feel like
mushy,
apple
man.
pie.
Mushy. I don't like the
Oh, you've had the wrong apple pies, bro. The apple
I,
pies I've
I'm
gotten
a
always
texture person.
been super fucking flaky and crispy on the outside and just have the crispy fucking apples. Now you can't no. We gotta fucking get you a proper apple pie one day. Um and then today for lunch, before I went to my dance class, um I stopped at this brewery here in Denver called Black Sky. I don't know if I've brought it up before,
I don't think
but
so.
they do pizza there. Like it's like a metal brewery. And yeah, I had the slice called the Butcher, which would have like three different types of fucking meat on it, and I
Nice.
asked for it well done. Fucking nailed it. Like I like certain, especially with like the pepperoni. I want like a little burnt edges on the meat, and then I also
Yeah.
want my crust just slightly charred, and they got it just fucking right. I don't know. I like a slightly charred or burnt crust,
I was
especially a
like
good
picturing
crust.
like steak well done, and I was like, I would disown you. But
Yeah, no, it's
it's
about
like pepperoni and like sausage and shit. Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm eating well.
Getting that shit crispy. I like that shit a little crispy,
Yeah,
and then
I
I
like
like
yeah.
you
It's like
know.
people who like soft bacon. Like you're fucking insane.
Yeah, I go back and
Me,
forth. I don't mind a soft bacon on a BLT, you know.
nah, dude. I gotta have crispy on everything.
Um, but yeah, that's I think my third time going there, and every time they have not failed with whatever I've ordered. Uh,
Are they a wood fire place, or are they
I'm
or a
willing
brick fire pizza, or whatever the fuck it is?
brick oven.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. I'm not positive. But it's
But
the
supposedly those are the best. But
yeah, they don't have that commercial crust taste, which is what I hate. Like you can tell this was like had some love put into it, man.
right.
You know me, man. I'm very particular about my fucking pizza. I don't fuck around. What about you, fatty? What you been into? You did the
I,
Culver. You did the Culver shake.
I did the
Oh, that's right.
Culver.
You already did the two. That's all right.
Yeah, I already did it. It's all good.
Um,
I can also say that. Remember a couple weeks ago, I was talking about how my girl made fucking shrimp fried rice and it was the bomb.
yes,
Dude, this week she made chicken fried rice, and honestly, it's fucking better. Like, how the fuck do you do like shrimp fried rice is the best. Like, chicken fried rice is just okay,
hot sauce is the best.
but it was the shit. What would you say,
Hot sauce is the best.
dude? I don't know, dude. She fucking knocked it out of the park again. So I'm 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 a big fan of it. So I think this is going to be another one of those we're adding this to
It's going into the rotation.
the weekly menu. But
Makes
now it's
sense.
getting to like good weather and shit, so I'm gonna be grilling like a motherfucker from now until it gets cold again. So
Yeah, that's what my friends want to do. They want to try and grill every weekend. They're up in Moab right now. They left, I think, after work today, so they won't be back for this weekend's grilling. But I've actually got something pretty interesting planned this weekend, man. Uh, I'm going to like a dating thing, like from like Bumble.
like a speed dating thing.
I guess like a singles gathering kind of thing, except it's going to be doing volunteer work. I'm going to be working to like help build a community garden,
Oh, okay,
and it's like
cool.
meant for singles. I don't know. It's trying to fucking manifest a girlfriend there, bud.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, hey, whatever, man. Whatever works.
Cool.
Sounds
So
cool.
I have like two of these events kind of lined up already. There's that one, and then there's one in June, which got canceled, and then like but moved. Um,
Okay.
so it's like it's a Top Golf thing, free Top Golf, so that's fucking dope. First off, and then
Right.
but then they canceled it and moved it to another Top Golf up in Golden, or Golden or Boulder, whatever. Um, and it's inside a stadium.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I've seen like pictures of people or like videos of people playing Top Golf in a stadium before. So I like feel like that's gonna be super dope and probably result in some really cool pictures.
I've done Top Golf in Dallas Fort Worth area before,
Okay.
but that's the only other place. That's the only place I've gone. We don't have Top Golf here.
I don't know.
I wish, but I don't. I mean, because
I'm surprised.
oh, I don't think they would do. I don't know.
We have at
They're
least
not.
like we have two or three within 20 minutes of here.
No, we don't have any. I don't know of any midwestern place that has a Top Golf. Honestly,
Huh,
maybe
interesting.
Chicago, but I doubt it.
Huh, interesting.
I'd have to look it up. Holy
Yeah.
shit! That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Golf is boring. I understand.
No, no, dude, golf's my favorite.
Yeah, like I've only been to Top Golf once. It's a lot of fucking fun, dude. The one time I went, they had like an Angry Birds game where like the ball was like the bird and you have to like shoot at like a fucking invisible wall of other birds, I guess. That's pretty
Nice.
cool. Yeah, yeah. Uh I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. What else is up, bro?
Dude, not a whole lot, man. Like, just been working, like, like normal, but like crazy. It's been crazy. The new job I talked about last week, how awesome it is, but like, really, every day gets every something else gets better and better there. So like, I, dude, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. There's a massive event, and there's a lot of shit I have to do, and all the most important people in the company are going to be there. um, and it's gonna be really cool. So I'm looking forward to it.
I got asked to retype up my resume
Yeah,
for that other job. So
nice.
I had to I did that while I was at the pizza place earlier, and I resubmitted that resume. So I have a feeling I'll hear something by tomorrow or Friday. Um,
Nice.
yeah. So at least they just wanted it to show more of my previous work in that field. I was like, psh, done. It's literally
Dude,
three more sentences I got to add to it. It's fine.
yeah, that's gonna be awesome when you get that. So
Yep. So Renee's going to be doing a lot of episodes, probably from hotel rooms in the future.
hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, the job could be very lonely. So, especially because I'm going into it not knowing any of these people. Uh, when I did this job before, I knew the people I worked with, at least two of them, and then I got to know the others. Um, yeah, it's even funnier to kind of think about the fact that I'll probably eventually be able to get work for other people, but kind of having to really think like, who the fuck would I want to trust with that?
Right?
Like,
Give
that's like,
your name to somebody.
yeah, yeah,
That's hard to do.
yeah. Last time I fucking brought somebody into my job, they ended up fucking replacing me. That's never fun.
Have
Training
you
your
watched
fucking.
any have you watched any good movies or shows lately?
No, 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 no. Don't remember. Let's see.
Oh, I started making Nicole watch The Boys with me.
Okay.
So I started
It's funny.
season one
That's
over.
literally right there when I.
Yeah, well, the new season starts June 3rd. So it's
Okay.
like we have time to because there's not that many episodes in a season. So we can burn through the two seasons. And she liked the first episode. She's liked it since. So we're gonna continue watching it and hopefully burn through it before June 3rd. So
Yeah, I still have to watch that Marvel show. What the fuck's it called? The something night or
Moon
whatever.
Knight,
Midnight. I
Moon
still got
Knight
to
is
catch up on that.
amazing. I can't wait for you to watch it. And then
Yeah.
when you start watching it, let me know and I'll rewatch it. And then we should do kind of like a half-ass review on here.
Yeah. 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 Don't think I've really watched anything that memorable.
I watched the newest Ghostbusters movie. Um,
Did I see that? I feel like I did.
it's with the kids from
Yeah.
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things. Yeah.
It was cute. It was way better than uh, the all-female cast one. And
Yeah.
even though like the lead in this was a little girl and shit, like it had nothing to do with the storyline. It had everything to do with who they picked to be in it. Like all these comedic women, and they tried to make it funny, and all it did was make it really shitty.
Yeah. It felt forced. It was forced. It was. Bleh.
But dude, this movie, it was fucking fantastic. Like I would totally recommend it. It's totally builds on from after the second Ghostbusters movie. Um, of course, there's funny gags in it and like cheesy stuff that's in it, but that's Ghostbusters. So like when it comes across, you're not like, oh god, like you just sit there and laugh because like you're like to me, all it did was remind me of all of Bill Murray's fucking like cheesy fucking one-liners and shit in the movie. It was such a great movie and such a great callback to all of the actors and everything from them. Um, and then I did buy the new or the Uncharted movie
Okay.
with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it with the kids this weekend. Uh, Uncharted is my favorite single player game of all of like PlayStation exclusives. Um, and so I want to see this movie, even though 9 out of 10 times movies that are made from games suck. I think this has got a good potential because of who is in it, like Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg has a lot of shitty movies, but uh, Tom Holland could play a good young
I forgot.
Nathan.
Did you see Doctor Strange already?
Not the new one, but I
Mhm.
still want to see it. I just haven't. Whenever I have a chance, I have something else going on, and it's going to be in it. One of those I wait until it comes on DVD.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was an Uncharted movie. I did a double take today going into a Walgreens because they had a Redbox out front, and I know that like Redbox stopped doing video games, and like I
Oh, they
saw,
did.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. And like I looked over and then I saw Uncharted. I was like, oh shit, they brought the video games back. And then I looked closer. I was like, that looks too real. I think that's a fucking Uncharted movie. And yeah, you just that literally happened earlier today or yesterday. It's kind of funny.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'll hook you up with my movies anywhere, and you can watch that.
Nice.
Uh,
Um, uh, Podcasts. I'm just sailing along here.
oh, I know, dude. It's kind of like in a way, it's great because it's like
Elastic Man.
we're
What's his name?
smooth. It's
But
moving really smooth, but like at the same time, I'm like shit, 30 minutes.
yeah,
Doozy this week.
I
Doozy this week.
was,
Oh my god. Like they said at the beginning of like the very first episode that Doozy's gonna do its best to make every episode better than the last. And not one fucking time has it failed us except the Crow cosplay. Like you can't beat that episode. That
oh,
episode was just like sheer amazing and fun to like you like I listened to it and I had to stop so that I could go home and watch it on YouTube on my fucking TV because of just how ridiculous it was. And then because how ridiculous it was, I made my girlfriend fucking watch it with me for a little bit because it's so fucking ridiculous. Like it's amazing. And then this week, uh just like last week was Chad, his favorite thing, right? Like grown up, which is like these magic cards and that's cool, like whatever. But Will's were these like original WWF fucking the original action figures for them. And like they're the shitty plastic, they don't move, they
it was
don't
the
bend.
yeah, but they were the thumb wrestlers, right?
No. The first ones were the actual figures. The best part about that is I had most of that shit when I was a kid. So like all the shit that he had, I had. And I'm like going, oh my god, I love that. Oh, I had Jake the Snake. And then he had at the end he had a couple of the thumb wrestlers like they were like Iron Sheik would fit on your thumb and he'd wrestle Hacksaw and Doug. Like it was stupid as fuck, but like whatever. He had like I said, just like it was total nostalgia for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then just like the rest of the episode was fucking amazing as well. I love the Stone Cold, him doing a Stone Cold impression, reading a diary that is absolutely fake and made up, and the piss blamer
I'm a piss
shit.
blamer.
Like there's a pit like it. You have to watch it. I don't even want to explain the piss blamer shit
Yeah,
because
that's a tough one
it
to
is
follow.
so fucking funny. You have to watch it yourself, and like when
The,
all the
so,
other like major podcasts we've listened to lately have failed in a major way, like bringing like laughter and fun,
I
except
gotta.
for your mom's house this week was super fun.
That was great. Danny Brown. That was the fucking great. And then the first episode of the Danny Brown show.
Yeah, I watched first 2 episodes
Is
actually.
there two
We're already
already?
there. Yep. They loaded the first one, and then 15 minutes later loaded the second one.
I haven't even finished the first one.
I listened to both of them.
Nice.
It's really good. I
Yeah.
like it.
I like the Ask Danny, or is the Ask Danny Brown? He's giving out the worst advice.
For sure.
And
The first episode was like this girl has a smelly vagina, and he's like, either you deal with it or you don't. Like you can't say anything because you'll ruin the relationship. Is that pussy good? Yeah, keep fucking it. Close your nose. Breathe through your mouth. Like, just shit like that, dude. It's so fucking funny. Uh, so fucking funny.
um, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I I wish you had a Sirius XM. You should see if there's like a little promotion thing where if you can get it for a couple months. Because man, I pay my $8.99 or whatever it is a month just for the bonfire, and it's so fucking good. Even with Dan Soder's out of town right now, he's in Mexico. But yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be when he's coming to Grand Rapids June 3rd. We're going, and
okay.
then
You better
I
pray he
just
makes
saw
it.
it like a couple of days after that. He's going to fucking London.
Yeah, he's going to England.
So it's
I
like,
thought he was actually going to go to England before that, but okay.
yeah, no, it's June 11th is when he goes to England.
Okay, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I know. I follow him on fucking. I actually, it's funny because I barely check Facebook, but I saw it today, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
I ever tell you
But
about the day I met his aunt by accident?
mm-mm.
Yeah, like I was at a barbecue joint here in Denver, and like it was just like me and this other couple sitting in the outside patio area. I was just by myself, and like the lady turns around and she goes, "So what beer are you drinking?" And like we just started chatting up, and I told her I used to do comedy a little bit back in New York. She goes, "Oh, my nephew does comedy back in New York." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what's his name?" She's like, "Dan or Daniel." I was like, "Daniel who?" Like
Right?
Daniel Soder, and I was like, "You're fucking Daniel Soder's aunt."
Yeah. Does she not understand how big he is?
I don't think so.
Oh man. I mean, he's not the biggest thing on earth yet, but he is definitely going to be there soon.
Yeah, he's
But
got like at least one or two specials. He's like international touring internationally. He's on the fucking show Billions for like the fifth season in a row or some shit like
right,
that. Like, oh man's out here doing things. It's kind of funny.
it's a daily radio show on Sirius
Yeah,
XM
yeah,
or whatever the fuck it is.
yeah. Pretty fucking cool. I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice to meet you.
Now, I see with Silver being off, is it because he can't find like reliable connection?
What
Because
right?
like when they're touring, they do the show like when they were like when Big J was in Nashville, he did the show in a Nashville studio, and like Soda was somewhere else and did it there.
No, it was Big J with someone else. I
I'm
remember.
pretty sure because it was like so. I have listened to a couple Bonfire episodes that are pirated and thrown on YouTube,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and like that was one of them. It was like it was more like a recent-ish, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Like
when
I was
Jay went to Nashville to do
Kid Rock show,
the Kid Rock show. Yeah.
and I swear
I don't
Soda
remember.
was in there.
But also again, he's international. Right now he's in Mexico.
Right.
I don't know. I don't question it. I just because then like this week it's all like Josh Adam Myers. Today was Josh Adam Myers and Jeremiah Watkins.
Okay. That would
Yeah,
have been fun 'cause I like Jeremiah. I
yeah,
don't think I even know who Josh. I know Josh Adamire just from other people saying his name. I don't think I've ever heard anything.
he does the goddamn Comedy Jam. I think that was on Comedy.
That's why I know him.
Yeah, I think he was on Comedy Central for a while. He's got a podcast called The 500 where he talks about the top 500
No.
songs
He
of
did
all.
a Rogan episode talking about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Snap Dougal, he's the homie. Josh Adam Myers, he's the homie. He's the he's the world's homie. um, yeah. Jeremiah was also on Legion of Skanks on one day, which
Okay.
I forced myself to watch that just because it's always funny, like uh when he's on that show because he's so clean cut. I've seen him like literally like walk out of a real ass podcast. Um,
He walked off Kill Tony.
yeah, yeah, I can see that happening. And then even I think he's just trying to be a little more open minded because he's out there promoting his new shit, Stand Up on the Spot, which is a show where like the audience gives suggestions and then you have to do stand up about it. So it's like all improvised shit. Because then the even funnier was actually I haven't even heard it, but uh, Jeremiah, I think after the bonfire, also went and did the SDR show where they had like a porn star on.
No, I've never
So,
even heard of the SDR show.
oh, that's Ralph Sutton and Big J's show.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And like Ralph Sutton used to be like a really big DJ before him and Lewis started Gas Digital. So he still has connections to like lots of rock stars. So he gets some pretty fucking interesting guests on that show. And then they usually have like some very raunchy shit go on, like try to like oh what the hell was who was what was it? It was like guess the butthole. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Well,
yeah,
no, that was a Bye Guys bit, wasn't it?
that was yeah, that was a trans or straight or woman or or dude.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
like Guess the Butthole was the name
but
of
this
the guest.
was like there's three porn stars and like you get to like I figure out what the fucking rules were. But either way, they just do stupid shit like that.
That's
And
one
then
thing we forgot to bring up with Zach was how innovative that fucking game is and how fucking funny that game
oh
is.
yeah.
Like, it is like one of the funniest fucking things I have ever heard of on a podcast. It sounds like a morning radio zoo show
Yeah.
thing, but I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very funny game. I haven't been watching By Guys much. I gotta catch up on that shit actually. That's such a fucking great show. Um,
I haven't listened to it in a while, but it
yeah.
was like I think actually I haven't listened to it since Big J Okerson played it on Legion of Skanks. So that was a
Right.
long time.
Yeah, that's been a while then. All right, Dan. I think we want to wrap it up. We'll do a little early one, 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't
really not a whole lot of shit's going on this week.
yeah, it's been kind of a slow week. I've been just catching up on work and shit and just grinding like my ass off and
I
taking
mean,
the
did we ever talk about Brendan Schaub going on Tiger Belly?
I don't know. I don't think so actually. We can wrap up with that because there's been an update today.
Okay.
Did
What's the
you
well, let's talk about that and then give me the update before we end it. But
yeah. So, it's a very convoluted thing and I'm just kind of tired of it. And a lot of people are fucking tired of it. I feel like every podcast except for Your Mom's House and I don't even know. Fuck, they even talked about it on Kill Tony. It was fucking ridiculous. But yeah, Brendan and Shaw went on Tiger Belly to, I guess, clear the air about
it,
these allegations, which he's trying to use as justification for the outlash he did towards Bobby Lee. And he went on the show and like admitted he totally handled it wrong and probably should have done more research, but also in the same breath never really let go of his he stood fast and like saying that, he's got
He felt he was justified.
he's got 300 pages he's got 300 pages of evidence that he's willing to show them, just not on camera, that they'll get to see it after the podcast. And he promised on the show that he would show what he had, and apparently it came from like an independent, like private investigation,
Yeah.
I guess an investigation group, and it's I don't know, man. That whole episode made me uncomfortable as shit because like you can tell Brendan is definitely starting to backpedal, and it's very funny. Like he could have easily. I feel like the best thing to do, he would have been like, go like, hey, turn off the cameras for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back, and then we'll talk about what you just saw. If he had, if you really had something.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly on that.
So the update is because it just dropped an episode today. That was they recorded an episode 2 hours after the Brendan Schaub thing. And I didn't get to finish it. I was like literally halfway through. So again, the episode came out today. But it was recorded last week.
Okay.
So before the show started, one of the producers came on and was like, "Hey, just so you know, give you guys an update about what's actually going on." After the show, he showed them 2 or 3 screenshots of like system code and like that Brian Callen sent him, not some private eye, allegedly.
Right.
And that and he promised them that he would follow up and send them all the other stuff. And apparently the producers followed up with them for 3 days. And after 3 days, Brendan was like that his investigation team would rather keep what they have to themselves and take care of it in-house.
Yeah. He really did throw Brian Callen under the bus.
Well,
episode, I feel like.
from what I've heard, Brian was the fucking shittiest one.
Right.
And
he deserves it. Like, if you're gonna be a dick like that, like I was a massive Brian Callen fan, and now I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna see how that fucking all plays out. It's probably gonna end up being nothing, which is what they said, and they're like, well, whatever. Moving the fuck on. I actually lost respect for a YouTuber this week.
Yeah.
This dude, I've been watching this dude. I think call him like the foul ball guy. He's Zach Hampel.
Okay.
This dude, like he's caught upwards of 11,000 baseballs in professional, MLB stadiums across the world. And I saw this one video where like this dude basically did everything but sit in this guy's lap to steal the ball from him. Like this guy is like front row on the outfield, big old tubby guy, and he's about to catch it. And little skinny ass Zach Hampel jumps in front of him and fucking grabs the ball and just pew and just like, yeah, like celebrating. And like the fucking dude's like, what the fuck just fucking happened?
Right.
Like the dude was like, I got this. And then all of a sudden, this guy, a little fucking twerp with a fucking glove, comes like all up in his fucking space. It's like, nah, man, I lost, like, dude, especially like probably at that time he was probably around 9 or 10,000 baseballs. Like, how greedy do you have to
kind of a dick
fucking?
move.
Yeah, dude. Like, especially like I bought front row seats. Like, fuck you. And I think it was at Yankee Stadium. I'm pretty sure that's why he ran away so fast. He knows he was gonna get fucking clocked. Honestly, if
Right.
you do that shit, you jump into my fucking literally like dude standing like dude jumps right in front of him. Yoink. See ya. Like, not cool. Not fucking cool. You know?
Uh,
I don't know. Fucking dumb day, dumb week for fucking podcasts, and I
except
don't
for
know.
Dudesy. Dudesy was, and your
It's
mom's house
always
was
fucking
good.
great.
Those are the only
So for those of you tired of us talking about Dudesy, you get a week off next week because Dudesy is going down for maintenance and recalibration or something like that.
right.
Which
That's gonna be that'll be the one week we don't talk about Dudesy. Again, that's our favorite podcast right now. It's like
yeah, it's fresh. It contains one of our favorite people who like just didn't do shit in for a long while.
from fucking our childhood, one of our favorite fucking people. Like Will Sasso.
Yeah,
Like
that dude's been around a while.
oh.
All right. At the end of every episode, besides asking you guys to like, subscribe, share with a friend, uh, most importantly, we ask that you tell somebody you love them. Dan, I love you. Love doing this with you every week. Look forward to next week.
I love you too, buddy. I'll see you next week.
See you soon, brother.
Thanks.
If you like music, here's what you do. Leave a comment, rate, and review.